The situation around Cinna has escalated again, this time with xQc stepping in and calling her out directly. The drama had already been building following backlash towards Cinna for how she handled previous situations involving other creators. If you guys missed the full drama yesterday of Cinna's response to Bonnie's drama, the link is in the description. Here's xQc's reaction, response.
Okay, Cinna, I have to call you out on your shit. I have to call you out. You literally made a public statement about not wanting to be friends with Aiden or close to Aiden or whatever because of, oh, I don't agree with what he does or what he says or what he did in the past or whatever, so I gotta be hands off, whatever. You hear the most outrageous shit about somebody who's close to you, and now it's, they gotta deal with it, but I will enjoy the comfort of the current status quo. Come on, bruh. Listen, when I've been saying this for years, if you cash in a W to look good sometimes, it means you also cash in the L when you look bad. It is what it is. You cannot get it both ways. You can't, bro. You can't try to appear a certain way to get W's and then flip around and also get a W on the reverse. Like there has to be some sort of standing on business.
Some agreed with xQc's take, saying the criticism of Cinna was valid, and that you can't pick and choose when to apply standards depending on the situation. These responses focused on consistency, arguing that public stances come with accountability. Others, however, pushed back hard. Some users felt xQc was oversimplifying the situation or mixing unrelated issues together. They argued that not every situation is the same, and that expecting identical responses across different scenarios ignores context. There were also viewers defending Cinna directly, saying she has the right to handle situations differently depending on personal relationships and what happens behind the scenes. At the same time, some reactions weren't fully on either side, acknowledging that while xQc might have a point about consistency, the way the situation was being framed online had become messy and overblown. The ongoing situation involving Cinna and Bonnie has taken another turn, this time with Mizkif stepping in and adding fuel to the fire. Mizkif shifted things by bringing up their history, claiming that what people are seeing now doesn't match how things used to be behind the scenes. During a stream, Mizkif told a story about past interactions between Cinna and Bonnie, saying the two literally hated each other for years, sharing in the following.
So yes, Cinna was grinding on my. It was very inappropriate. I was like, what the f? I looked at Bonnie. I was like, what the f? I didn't really care, chat. You gotta realize, she wasn't grinding on me. She was grinding on all of you. All right, my 40,000 viewers I had on Twitch. It wasn't anything I was like, oh my god, dude. I felt violated, like blah, blah, blah. First of all, I'm a man. Second of all, she looked pretty good. But Bonnie really cared. And she's like, holy f, what the f, and who the f, like, turn this music up. She's a f, disgusting woman. And obviously, I think the part of it was that Bonnie was like, mine, right? She just like didn't want another girl to come in the picture. But she hated her for 3 years. 3 years. When Cinna would come over, she would talk about her. To the point where they literally tried to fight in my pool. They fought. Here's the text messages of me literally messaging Emmy that they got into a fight over literally that one thing. 6 or 7 months later, now they're moving in with each other, best friends. And not only they're doing that, now Cinna's like, oh dude, I know more. Look. If they want to say something publicly about what I just said, I'll bring out more. Because I always have more, chat. That's the best part. I have everything. And they want to act like they're all holier than thou. They pick and choose their friends. They act like who's cool and who's not. They try to act like that women can't take any, or shouldn't have any problems. And again, Bonnie tries to act like she's this innocent, sweet girl when you've literally been pounded to death in for 50 minutes by some dude who probably was a train conductor for the Turtleback Zoo. And here you are trying to be like, I don't know, Archie, if I can have sex with you because it's like against Christianity. Brother, holy crap.
Some users backed Mizkif, saying his claims made sense and that the situation feels fake, pointing to older rumors and clips as evidence that the relationship between Cinna and Bonnie hasn't always been what it appears to be. Others took it even further, bringing up alleged past incidents and interpreting older behavior as proof of underlying tension, arguing that the current situation is just a continuation of that. However, not everyone agreed. Some pushed back against Mizkif entirely, criticizing him for stirring up old drama and potentially escalating the situation without full context. Others questioned the reliability of what was being said, pointing out that personal dynamics can change over time, and that past conflict doesn't necessarily mean current interactions are fake.